Hey everyone, it's Tico. I apologize for the dim lighting, but there's nothing I can really do about that right now. We're moving, there's about a half hour left of 12:12, moving towards 12:21, and this is, I guess you would say, portal time. 12:12 portal has opened today, and this is going to be a process that's continuing up to the solstice on the 21st, which is also the Great Conjuncture. And so this tarot reading is very specifically intended for Lightworkers, StarSeeds, Crystal Children, Indigo Children, any waves of volunteers that are here present on the earth, anyone who is really energy sensitive and picking up on a lot of shifts going on right now, both inner and reflected outer on the globe and in our society, and everything. So my goal for this tarot session is to provide some insights for people who are open and receptive to entering into the 12:12 portal, leading us up through December 21st. Okay, so I've been shuffling these cards for about an hour and a half. I'm going to be using the Heretical Fates tarot deck tonight, and I'm going to do a 3-3-3 card reading, which is just going to be 3 cards into 3 piles. And so I'll just go ahead and do that really quick now. And then I really want you, if you can pause the video, that's great. If not, just take a deep breath, take a second to just kind of frequency and vibe into which one of these 3 piles resonates for you. Pile number 1, number 2, or number 3. And then I'll be going back and putting timestamps in the comment section of this video. So hopefully this portal reading will bring you just some guidance and some clear messages. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start with group number 1. The first card we have here is the High Priestess. You're not going to be able to see the cards, it's too dim. High Priestess, 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so group number 1. What's been really going on here for you now, moving up all through this, the High Priestess is such an inner knowing and inner intuition and inner energy card. And with this 5 of Cups here, just like, it seems like this has been an emotionally rough time for you. There's been some emotional challenges, some emotional changes, and it's a lot of letting go. And while your inner self is always striving to, maintain your own balance and to be aware of, what you already know, this has been challenging, okay? So moving into this portal, it's really time to release some of those, with that 5 of Cups, to really spend time with yourself, to release those emotions that aren't serving you anymore, things that have already passed away, energetically wise, emotionally wise, or have already changed, and just accepting it. Because what's really going to help you right now with this 4 of Pentacles is grounding and stability just here on the physical plane, especially, like I said, for anyone who's doing any light work or healing. There's so much, with the empath and being so sensitive with that High Priestess, there's just so much emotional challenges that everyone is going through, in our society as a whole, and just individuals at large right now. And so it's just really, really, really important for you to ground yourself here in the physical present. That doesn't necessarily mean doing anything. This is sitting. Not necessarily sitting and thinking, sitting and feeling, sitting and planning, just sitting and being with yourself, creating a safe space or a safe sanctuary in your home that you can kind of, ground into, whether that's taking time for yourself out of the day to do that, or whatever that looks like for your in-between clients or sessions. So much is done virtually now. Maybe stepping away from that space and really just being able to anchor yourself into a physical space. And releasing some of these emotions that you've been bringing with you, because you don't need to carry them anymore. So there's your reading for group number 1. Group number 2. Your cards are, and we won't be able to see them just because of the lighting right now, Hangman reversed, Page of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. This spread here, this really makes me kind of smile, group number 2, because this one's really coming for you as advice. A lot of the energy that you're bringing up through this portal that you're just not going to be able to bring through, that doesn't serve you anymore, is this Hangman, and it's shown by kind of like Hangman reverse. This is really just feeling stuck. Maybe something is too constricting, too confining, whether that's mentally, relationship-wise, career-wise, life path-wise, just society right now of being grounded in our houses, feeling there's a lot of restrictions, right? And it seems like you've already been doing a lot of work on being able to, let that go and finding freedom in restrictions. And, for right now, group number 2, what's really showing me here is that, with this Page of Cups, this is a beautiful time to explore, for you, portaling any type of art, creativity, passion projects, side projects, thinking about what really gets your passion or interest moving, because with the 7 of Pentacles, that's going to pay off. If it's, if with all these societal shifts and everything going on right now, if you have a great idea, if you have a new way to provide your service, if you have, and this isn't even the fiery, this is the emotional, inspiration. This is the muse. So I feel like the advice that's coming to you for this portal, especially with that Hangman reverse, is be okay with some of that stuckness, because everything's going to unravel and change. And really take that time, that moment of being, to really feel into, with that Page of Cups, what resonates and brings, what's that muse saying that you should do? Not so much that telling you in your ear, but that whispering in your ear, right? Because with that 7 of Pentacles, this is a very bountiful card. And Earth, it's going to take a whole cycle of, winter and planning our intentions, and spring and growing, and summer, and maybe even next fall before the harvest. But it's going to pay off, okay? These art projects, these passion projects, these ideas. So really releasing those things that feel like they keep you tied, and just being able to let go into, what really speaks to you and inspires you on an emotional level. So group number 2, there's your reading. All right, group number 3, I have your cards here. And because of the lighting, you're not really going to be able to see them, but I'll describe them here. So your first card is 10 of Swords. The next card is the 4 of Cups. And then the next card is the 8 of Wands. This is a really healing reading for yourself, group number 3. With that 10 of Swords, energy that you can't bring into or through this portal, through your ascension process, it's no longer serving you anymore. It's there's this a dwelling on, mistakes we've made, or things we could have done different, or, spots that, emotional scars that we carry with us. And, If you're an empath, these are also coming from society. Some of these are ancestral. This is DNA lineage stuff that we're working on. Some of these are just old traumas, childhood traumas, maybe some things in the subconscious we don't remember. Maybe things we're just like perseverating and dwelling on our worries and our anxieties right now. And, you know, the message for you here with this beautiful Four of Cups, you know, this is a card of emotional invitation, but also discernment. Because the Knight of Wands over here is going to tell you to jump at it, right? And this is going to be about taking, best, I don't want to say advantage, but, taking advantage of that opportunity when it comes. But the beautiful part is right here, group number 3, you're really being encouraged to examine invitations with discernment, to integrate these past experiences. So it's not just like letting them go by healing them and saying they don't exist, but the scars are there for a reason. They're beautiful scars, right? And we learn to see that beauty because the universe is giving us in that Four of Cups all that we need and more, right? And that's going to be coming, I don't want to say with a quickness, but there's going to be a lot of energetic change with that Knight of Wands there, okay? And it's going to be in response to that water. What we feel, what we put out, the universe is going to be changing really quickly through this portal. So through these next couple weeks, really focusing on, I would say, that head and heart alignment before we move towards something. Is this really in alignment with me? And I don't want to say learning from mistakes because that doesn't really describe the message at all, but it could be in there when we're using our discernment, or learning from others' experiences and mistakes. And that's how we heal. We integrate these experiences into us, right? And that's really going to allow us to move forward with our brightest earth-changing light with that Knight of Wands. So, group number 3, there's your portal reading. And blessings to everyone for tuning in. And I know this information will reach who it needs to. So, blessings and happy portaling.